Never say never, because limits like fears are often just an illusion. There is a greater force than the electric energy and atomic energy, and that is the motivation. Hello, my name is Alan Ruiz, and I will to talk about the motivation. Many of the things that we want to do, from talking to the girl we like or having the courage to do simple action, cannot be done without motivation. Like in a football game, you need motivation to play better, and many people stop doing things for lacks of motivation. The motivation makes us be able to be what we want. It helps us to move forward every day, even if we do not want is something very essential in life. The world is made out of two types of people, between triumph and failure, who conforms and who decides for more, who must be grateful and who has never been conformed. You need to think, you always have to think big. The world needs people who do not conform easily. An example of motivation is Marquise Goodwin, a professional player of the NFL of the 49ers San Francisco. Unfortunately, a few hours before starting his game, he lost his son. He, with his tears spilled on the field, his teammate motivated him to feel sad, and he incredibly made a 87 yards touchdown dedicated to his son, who now is in the heaven. Another example is the Pittsburgh Steelers running back James Conner, who was diagnosed with cancer. His family and friends motivate him to fight and not give up, and thanks to that, he defeats the cancer, and now he's one of the most better players in the NFL. First, the definition of motivation is the force that allows us to move on, even in difficult situation, or something that maintains behavior aimed at achievement, a goal or satisfying a need. Not all the people achieve their goal with motivation, since it is almost always something that lasts very little. It may last a day or two, but you not always have to decide to do what motivates you. There are different types of motivation: extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation, positive motivation, and negative motivation. The extrinsic motivation comes from outside to the individual and outside of the activity. Intrinsic motivation refers to motivation that comes from within the individual rather than from any external reward. Positive motivation are refers to the process by which an individual initiates or maintains a behavior adhering to the achievement of a positive reward. And negative motivation refers to the process by which a person initiates or stays attached to a behavior to avoid unpleasant consequence. And now let's talk about the motivation, the work motivation. 86% of the companies already have inserted or recognized systems for their employment. This helps the employment to be better in work. 40% of employees do not feel appraised by their company, and this is bad because they will not to do the job well. And 37% of workers say that they will be more involved in their work if they felt that their achievements were recognized. Motivation in sports. Motivation in sports are too much important because this is what leads you to play better, be better, continue with their sports and careers. And one example of motivation is make fun. If you have fun in the sport that you practice, you will be motivated, you will be happy of this. Use competitive aspects. You need to think you are competing with yourself, and it helps you to be better person and better athlete. Now, what's your motivation? A great example of motivation is your family. You only think that it give them the best and do it for all the things that they gave you. If you can find motivation with you, if you want to change something in your body or be better in something like football or basketball or something, you have to have determination and commitment. Having a bad game doesn't make you a bad player. Having a bad day doesn't make you a bad person. But it's your decision if you want to play like this or live your life like this. In my life, I have witnessed many situations in which motivation has helped me. An example was 6 years ago. I I was in the football championship and I have the mentality that we were going to lose. Why? Because I don't know. I I only felt that we will not win. I didn't feel like playing until a friend arrived and he motivated me with his work, and that not the only inspired me but the whole team, and thanks that we won the championship, and I had a touchdown of almost 100 yards, which that score gave us the victory. My motivation are my parents. They gave me everything. They do everything possible for me, for study. I can do everything that I need. I do not like money. I do not like food. I do not like anything. They do everything for me and they are my motivation. Because if I did not have them, I will not be anything that kind of person will be if I did not pay them with what they gave me. They are my motivation, and the reason why they do that is because I am their motivation. And the last but not least is one thing you should know about motivation is that you doesn't work if you do not believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it. And if someone wants to take away your motivation or discourage you, do not listen. Remember that the only who can criticize you is yourself, and that will help you to be better than you and are, and that will help other people to try to motivate themselves to be better than themselves. Thank you.